Okay, so here's my final project loading right now. It's actually a full level of Tetris. Block styles are similar to the NES version, but it plays just like a regular game of Tetris. Few things to note before I start playing. I have a start and exit button. Exit ends the game. CPU reset brings me back to the main menu. Start starts the game, of course, but we use the potentiometer to move the block left and right. Mouse input is used for the main menu, but it's also used for rotating the block. So left click will actually drop the block and right click will rotate it. And when I say drop the block, I mean drop the block faster, but you'll see when I start to play. Also, LEDs right here. There is one, the LED on the left is used for showing the color of the current block on the screen, the one that's dropping, and then RGB LED2 is used for the next block in the queue. So there's actually a sprite that shows the current block, and there's a sprite that shows the next block on the screen. I will start the game right now. So since it's a full game, if my mouse works properly, you should be able to win and lose depending on how good or bad you are, and I'm pretty bad right now because I cannot see very well. I will try to show the animation for breaking blocks. So see, it clears the row. Can do this, do that. Continues to let me play as normal, as a normal Tetris game would. Okay, so next I will show the animation of the player losing. So I'll just continue to place blocks at random and show that my blocks rotate. There we go. There we go. So the stage is full, and now I lose, and you could see the LEDs were flashing. Okay, so here's a test of another game. I just want to show that all the blocks interact with each other properly. And here's a good time to show the colors in action. So there's a yellow block currently on the screen, the orange block is on the right, and you see it changes color. Now we have another yellow block next, another orange, then next is pink, next is red, next is yellow again, next is blue. So we can see, if I continue to play, if I continue to place blocks, LEDs flash, you lose. Lastly, to explain what was added to this project, I did add hardware. I edited a few of the cores, the user cores for the sprites. I used them to their fullest potential. I input 28 sprites, each for all the different blocks, for all the rotations. Also, a lot of the C++ code uses the XADC, the PWM, the LEDs. I was unable to implement the accelerometer as I was having problems with it. Temp sensor didn't really fit in this project, but I could have used it for something, but it didn't really fit with Tetris. The only thing that was necessary was this potentiometer and the PS2 for controlling the block rotation and dropping the block.